I'm going to share with you the 5 music marketing mistakes artists make, some of the worst stuff you can possibly do that's a waste of time, waste of money, and isn't going to help you at all. Plus, I'm going to share with you one of the mistakes even my manager told me to do. I can't believe I paid someone to tell me to do this. Number 1, spamming people's posts, pages, profiles, videos, and even ads. I've seen so many artists just drop their SoundCloud link, post their YouTube link, post their Spotify link, thinking that someone's going to go check it out. No, you don't want to do that. You want to be running ads yourself to promote your music. If you're going to share your Spotify link, you want to share it with someone who's actually going to listen, that's actually interested. You don't just spam it all out there. I have never checked out somebody's music because I saw a spam link. Not in a million years. The second mistake I've seen is sending out unsolicited emails. That means when you send a press release or something to someone who has not asked for it, or you didn't get their email address legitimately, you just spammed it out. I get emails from artists all the time that have huge attachments of whether it's a PDF, an MP3, and I'm on some long blast. And then again, you know what blows my mind is there's never any follow-up. You're better to build a relationship with someone ahead of time and say, hey, I've got this album coming out on this day. Is it cool if I send it to you? Here's a link to the song and to their little press area to see if you'd be interested. And you follow up with them even before the song is out. You know, publicity, like a real publicity campaign, you're supposed to contact a publicist like 3 to 6 months before it comes out. Normally 6 months, because if it's a good publicist, they're probably booked out and they need time to set up your campaign to do exactly what I'm telling you to do, which is prep and email people and let them know something is happening. You think these magazines, these blog posts and everybody is just going to just going to put everything aside and write about yours and review your album because you're here? No. They've planned things months and weeks in advance. So you need to do the same thing. The third thing, and I got caught up doing this a long time ago with Twitter, which is following just to unfollow people, hoping they're going to follow you back. That's not getting new fans. Like following someone just so that they'll follow you, just so you can get that follow. That's like being part of one of those Telegram groups or something like that, and you're like, hey, when I post, you comment on it, and when you post, I'll comment on it, and we'll all comment on each other's posts to make it look like we have fans, but you don't really. What you should be doing is posting great content, engaging content, being consistent with it, running ads and boosting the posts of the ones that got the most engagement, and run those as ads. Like if you're wondering what to run ads to, look at all your best performing stuff and choose the winners and boost those, run those as the ad. The fourth thing, and I did this, so don't feel bad, it is grinding it out on the road. When I quit my job a long time ago to do music, I went on tour. And we played some good shows, but a lot of them were bad, and we just grinded it out. And just because you're working hard doesn't mean you're moving the dial. You know, don't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Like, I realized really quickly not to grind it out on the show because I would play like maybe 10 shows and be in front of 1,000 people. And then I played one show and I was in front of thousands. You want to figure out how you can work smarter, not harder. How can you get on that big festival? How can you buy onto that tour? How can you collaborate with other artists for one show and invite a whole bunch of people so you're taking all that effort and you're putting it into that one thing and then just boom, and you're knocking it out of the park, as opposed to just, oh, well, we went to this city and we went to this city, and make it look like you're doing something cool. You got all these tour dates, but you know, and I know, barely anybody was there, and it was actually a waste of time. It would have been better if you had just set yourself on fire and ran down the streets of whatever big city and filmed it giving away free CDs or something like that. That video might have been viral. But honestly, it would have been better if you just stayed at your job, made a bunch of money, and put that into online marketing or put that into a campaign. I get it. You want to perform. You want to tour. That's fine if you want to just tour for fun as a hobby. But if you're actually trying to grow a music career, you need to be more strategic. Post some comments below if you're going to be more strategic. Now, my last one was not strategic. This is the biggest mistake I ever made, and I paid a manager. When I first quit my job, the label helped me to get this manager. Shouldn't have worked with him. Oh well, worked with him for a while. He did do some things, but one thing he did, because I was like, well, dude, like, what should I be doing, man? I got all this time off. I'm not working my job, and, you know, like, what's the best thing I can be doing to grow my music career, man? And he's like other people's pages on MySpace. Friend them. Friend people all day on MySpace. I'm like, what? I'm like, you want me to just friend people on MySpace? He's like, yeah, just friend people. Where's MySpace now, guys? That was not a good use of my time. I should have been collaborating. I should have been writing hit songs. I should have been learning how to just get better at my craft. I should have been thinking, what are the biggest festivals, the biggest conferences, the biggest shows, the tours that are going on? How can I build relationships? How can I network and get involved with them? Instead, he's gotten me click, friend, hoping people will come back and check my music. Like, come on, there's got to be better stuff than that. Hey, I want to help you grow your fan base. We got the next Get More Fans Challenge coming up because fans are where the fortune is. You don't need a label. You just need fans. You got to stop being this whole starving artist mentality and start being a starring artist. You are a rock star. You've got great talent. You just probably need a little bit of coaching. So go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge. I'll put the link below this video. For 5 days straight, I coach you. If you get a VIP ticket, you even get to ask me questions. I charge over $1,500 an hour, but you get 5 days straight of me coaching you for a fraction of that. So, hey, we've all been there, man. I call my company Smart Music Business because I've made so many dumb mistakes, but you learn from them. You go through the pain, you make the mistakes, but then you pivot and you stop and you grow. And that's what I want for you.